It was 11:56 p.m. David locked his front door and entered the bedroom, exhausted from a long day. His body felt like a sack of bricks. All he wanted was a quiet, deep, peaceful sleep. He plugged in his phone, drank a glass of water, and sat on the edge of his bed. The night outside was quiet, just the occasional gust of wind and a distant dog barking. But then, from the corner of his eye, he saw something. Something just moved under the door. It looked white, or maybe gray, like a shadow. David flinched. "Was that my imagination?" he whispered. 5 minutes passed. 10. Nothing happened. He tried to convince himself it was nothing, just fatigue playing tricks on his mind. He turned off the lights and closed his eyes. Sleep wouldn't come. Suddenly, a soft clink echoed from the kitchen. A metallic sound, like something falling. David sat up. He heard it again. It sounded like a spoon stirring in a glass. He stood up slowly, ears alert. The sound was coming from the kitchen. His heart began to race. He lived alone. No one else had keys. And he hadn't entered the kitchen in hours. He crept forward and turned on the kitchen light. There, on the table, was a glass of milk, steaming hot. Next to it, a metal spoon. The milk was fresh. The steam swirled slowly into the air. David froze. Where did this come from? He hadn't bought milk in days. He stepped closer. Was this a prank? Who could have entered? He reached out to touch the glass when suddenly, a soft female voice, gentle and calm, echoed in his ears. "Warm milk helps you sleep, David." He turned around sharply. No one there. No windows open. No doors moved. Just still air. But that voice, it sounded like it was right next to him. David's skin crawled. He placed the glass down and slowly backed into his bedroom, locking the door behind him. His breath was shaky. Sweat trickled down his forehead. But the room felt ice cold. As he sat on the edge of the bed, heart pounding, something about that voice felt familiar. Very familiar. Suddenly, a memory hit him like a wave. For years ago, a car accident. A girl. Her name was Elena. She used to be his girlfriend, soft-spoken, caring, and deeply in love with him. Elena had a habit. Every night, before bed, she would drink warm milk and tell David, "Drink up. Warm milk helps you sleep better." He used to laugh it off. Now, the same words, in the same voice, echoed in his empty home. But Elena, she died in that accident. She's been gone for 4 years. David stood up and walked to the bathroom mirror. He splashed water on his face and looked up. That's when he saw it. A faint shadow behind him. A girl with long hair, wearing a flowing white dress. He spun around instantly. No one there. He looked back at the mirror. The shadow was gone. Then his eyes landed on the clock on the wall. 3:17 a.m. That was the exact time Elena died. Suddenly, a soft knock at his bedroom door. He froze. The door handle slowly began to turn. David held his breath. Then the door creaked open, just a little. No one was outside. But on the floor lay a small white note. He picked it up. It read, "I know you still can't sleep. That's why I came back." At the bottom of the note was a tiny heart, drawn exactly how Elena used to do it in her letters. David sat on his bed again. He knew this couldn't be real. Elena was gone. But the voice, the glass, the note, the shadow, everything felt real. He closed his eyes, trying to calm down. And then he felt it. A cold hand on his forehead. A soft whisper in his ear. "Don't be afraid, David. I just want you to sleep well." His body grew heavy. Sleep pulled at him like a tide. He opened his eyes one last time and saw her, Elena, standing silently, watching. At 8 a.m., David opened his eyes. The sun was up. His alarm was ringing. He was in his bed alone. Everything seemed normal. He walked to the kitchen. No milk. No spoon. No note. He turned toward the mirror. Just above the sink was a photo of Elena, a photo he hadn't seen in years. But now, on the glass of the photo, a faint message appeared as if written in fog. "See you again. 3:17."